right. So for this week's social media roundup, we're going to start off with Bailey and his Zoom call reaction with fans. And it's them reacting to the pick that the Kings will be getting. So the second overall pick. And everyone is extremely excited. It's a great little video. Super cute. Bailey posted it on his Instagram. And that's a lot of fun. Think about being in that call and having to be able to see other fans' reactions at the same time. That's kind of cool because we usually just, watch this in the comfort of our own homes. And look what technology did, Jesse. Brought Kings fans together.
Yeah, I was on a Zoom call with a bunch of other LA Kings employees, and the idea was that we would do something very similar if the Kings wound up getting the first overall pick.
Yeah.
I declined to turn on my camera or my microphone because I am a crazy person and I don't need people seeing me act like a crazy person.
Sobbing, crying, was
Well,
there tears?
there was a lot of loud clapping and profanity coming from my laptop, so
Part of the
I
same reason I didn't
declined
post.
to participate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we didn't post anything from my home either because there is a Ducks fan living here and
Right.
profanity was prevalent. So
Yeah.
next up, we've got an update with Max. And
My mind
Max
is so
was
on
going
right
through
now.
some
I mean,
surgery,
look at this
having a
stuff.
tough time. And
Who
we
sent it
remember
to
Trevor
you?
Lewis reaching out with a message to him. And
Oh my
Max's
gosh,
mom
that's so
actually posted an update
My
because Bailey
mind
also
is so
reached out
on
and
right
sent him a
now.
Bailey
I mean,
doll.
look at this
And his
stuff.
reaction was just priceless.
Who sent it to you?
Bailey.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice of him.
Oh my gosh.
And obviously, we wish him all the best in recovery from that. The Luff Pups will not be featured on this week's episode of All the Kingsmen Live, Carlin, but we do have some dogs, correct?
We do have some dogs. So the Kings tweeted asking for anybody to post their good luck charms. And there were a lot of dogs that popped up in the tweet thread there. And super, super cute dogs wearing hats, just adorable. I mean, if the dogs, if they're bleh, I can't even talk. Man's best friend, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe also man's best good luck charm because it did the Kings some good here, getting the second overall pick. I think
Well,
the dogs
then
have to do with it.
there must be a ton of dogs involved with the qualifying round teams who wound up winning that first overall pick because that luck came through for them.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Next up, we've got Drew Doughty smile thread. And it's just this it's going through the evolution of Drew Doughty smiles and one by one kind of making it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's all these great memories of how we know him to be. And then at the end when it's just out of control, big, huge smile. Yeah, there it is. The one that's just so Drew Doughty. It's not even funny. That's the one that's burned into my brain whenever I think of this guy. What about you, Jesse?
One of the biggest reasons that I loved Luke Robitaille as a kid was because anytime he scored or got an assist or somebody else did something great, you could feel his energy and his enthusiasm for the game. And Drew Doughty is cut from the exact same cloth. That's one of the reasons I loved him right away as well.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the reasons people love Alexander Ovechkin too, that players that bring that exuberance and that love for the game, through their entire essence are just great. They're fun to watch. So good job by the Kings to highlight that quality from Drew Doughty.
I feel like Luke still has that quality, even just around the office.
Yeah.
That's very ingrained in my brain of when I think of Luke. And maybe if Drew finds himself in a management role down the road, he'll be that same person with that same just toothless smile. Maybe he'll have teeth by then. Who knows? Maybe he won't. But next up, we've got Dustin Brown and Martin Burke with high school versus now photos. So Dustin Brown in high school, look at this photo. I mean, just great, right? You can't tell if it's dark inside the arena or if the flash was super bright. Who knows? And then we have a picture of him now, like we know him now. There he is in all his glory. And then Martin Burke, Jesse, his photo from high school, it looks like a professional photograph. And I couldn't pinpoint the differences between maybe when Dustin Brown was in high school and when Martin Burke was in high school. But do they have professional photographers now that are just in the stands that are?
Well, I think Martin, I could be wrong, but Martin Burke's high school career might have been around when digital cameras existed, and Dustin Brown's perhaps didn't.
Yep, maybe Dustin's still in that way.
My high school days, I don't think there were digital cameras yet, or certainly not available to the public.
We do have some photos of our high school days because
there's Martin Burke today.
There he is, Martin Burke today. Great big smile. Our producer,
that was after the there we go.
Producer and director Chris Wallers with the great idea to also post our high school photos. Jesse, what are you contemplating in this photo? And tell us about this hairstyle because it's just so freaking awesome and so 90s. I love it.
Yeah, well, that was in Yosemite. I think that was me eating a cup of noodles for breakfast, like you, like you did. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't contemplating anything. I was just trying to look cool for the picture. I'd say mission accomplished.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah,
You
thanks.
nailed it. Yeah.
What about you, though? What did you look like in high school?
Absolute garbage dumpster fire. This is
Nah.
I found out what, dashboard confessional was and cut my hair into like this like emo little hairstyle. The whole back was like spiked up. It's called the duck butt. And I think I was wearing a seatbelt for a belt. You could get those at Hot Topic, and I would interchange that with my studded belt. And here's me being edgy with a basketball on my head. So sophomore year, looking good. But wait, there's more.
Wow.
Did you ever have to like do your hair for homecoming? Because that's what mine looked like.
No, I never did have to do my hair for homecoming.
Oh my God. That's me.
And I never had braces either. But that's a great that's a great photo there.
Are you sure? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
We're gonna call you Jaws from now on.
Oh my God. That's how. Yep, that's the evolution of Carlin.
Yeah.
Right there. What is my neck doing? It looks like I'm like,
You're smiling. I'm pretty sure.
My veins are popping out of my neck. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's gonna do it for our high school photos. Thank God. And we were actually gonna end with some great news with regarding Oskar Lindblom. It's Flyers forward who was diagnosed with cancer in December of 2019. A rare cancer that the whole hockey world was rallying behind him. And Jesse, you know very well when you're in the hospital and you get to ring the bell, means your treatments are done. And this is just such a huge moment for him, such a huge moment for the Flyers. And you don't have to be a Flyers fan to cheer this guy on. And this moment is just super special. And I'm so happy that he is okay and seemingly on the road to just total recovery. I mean, ringing that bell, that's a sign. End of treatments.
Yeah, this may be one of the few times that I do cheer for the Flyers. So good for him, good for them. And obviously we do wish for a full recovery. And hopefully, I mean, I don't know the details of his prognosis, but hopefully he'll be able to play hockey again in some form someday. But it certainly in the environment that we're in right now, it highlights just how important it is to be grateful for those blessings that we have in this being one of those.